Thank you.
He did it.
Awesome. Awesome.
He
Thanks,
did. Man, you have a lot of bands. You like to motorboat. You pee a lot.
I pee a lot.
And your porn name is Justice Bieber. Oh. Are we in trouble already? There's people talking in the corner. Ha! She missed it. We can't get in trouble then.
No, I saw the real.
I did too. I did too.
Hello.
We will post the blooper reel to YouTube, you guys.
Yes.
Aaron, can you just put it on a memory stick for me and I'll post it? Or if you post it, that's easier. Yeah. Yes. Robin's finest moments. You know, it's funny because so many bloopers. I shouldn't say bloopers. Fun moments. Ladies and gentlemen,
Great. Hello.
John Barrowman,
Let me just make sure I've got
also
this one
known
name.
as Malcolm Merlin,
Yeah.
the bad guy. Should I be
Welcome.
afraid?
Thank you. You
Thanks
should
for
be
doing
afraid.
this today.
You're welcome. I forgot that it's streaming live.
We
isn't
are
it?
streaming
I
live.
know.
Yes.
We are live streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always on. It's always
We're on
going.
the
I'm gonna shit
internet.
myself.
I just shit myself too.
I totally love that.
Isn't it awesome?
I actually thought you were saying the other thing when
I
I,
know,
heard it,
I
and I was
know.
like, no, wait a minute, this is a great show.
That commercial is
If that's what you're into, you
Ship
know.
me to be on that show.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We have a Thorcy clip that with Nick feedback before we start.
okay. Let's have a look.
We're still streaming, yeah, obviously, the whole
Yes,
time.
yeah,
Just hello to
that's-
everybody in the UK who's watching, and all the Team Barrowman fans on there. Hello.
Team Barrowman.
Yeah, shot wasn't even on me, but that's okay.
There you
No,
go.
you got
You're
it.
waving and wait, there he
There
is. Hello, Team Barrowman.
There you go.
So this is the clip we're gonna get you set up.
What if they cut the power?
This floor is on an entire separate grid.
The glass?
Lexan, bulletproof. It's over.
How did you know how to do
son.
that?
What?
Fight. Kill.
I know. I just got nervous.
The production value of the show is just
So good.
Dad?
That's my alter ego, the Dark Archer.
right.
The Dark Archer,
Yeah.
and he has appeared.
Oh yeah, he's
Yes.
appeared. Oh yeah.
Because I have to tell you that I watched an episode last night, and I had a total nightmare about your character.
Really?
Yeah, like I had to get up and get out of bed because it was terrible. And you're a lovely man, but you give me bad dreams.
Well, you're not going to like what's going to come then.
No, I get scared really easily. I probably should say.
Usually a lot of ladies
have a
say to
lot
me,
of
I give them
nightmares.
other kind of dreams, not nightmares, which is the good thing.
Am I the first?
No, you wouldn't be. But some people's nightmares are their other dreams.
It's true. It's
there
true.
you go.
It's whatever you're into.
It's all good.
Just don't ship the bed.
Yeah. At least I didn't make you ship the bed. That's the other thing. Right, stop it now.
Stop now.
You're getting warm.
I know. It could happen. Anytime now, people. So when was the last time you were in the UK? Do you go there a lot, or?
Well, I have a house there. I live
Yeah.
there. I live between London and I have a home in Cardiff, Wales, and just by the sea. But I haven't been back in. Actually, it's kind of still. I've been back. It was about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I was over there doing a book launch because my sister and I write children's books
Yeah.
and books together. So I was back there doing that, and it went really well. And I'll be going back to the UK, I think, in about a month for a little while.
And you're from Glasgow.
Born in Glasgow, Scotland.
And how long has it been since you've lived there?
Well, I go back every Christmas.
Really?
And I do a big show in Glasgow called a big traditional English pantomime.
Oh.
And I direct it, and I'm also in it, and I go back and I do one. And I've just given away that I'm going back to Glasgow now.
There you go.
For this. So there you go. You've heard
Do
it.
you do that every year, the Christmas
Every
pantomime? I
season.
used to do those when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I would always
them,
do them.
and I do them because
Yeah.
I like the fact that it introduces children to theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they see it and they're like, "Oh, this is amazing!" And it's it's fun and it's silly. And a lot of my colleagues and stuff in the business are like, "Why do you do pantomime?" I'm like, you know what?
'Cause it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah,
and
yeah.
just get off your high kind of actrine horse and do stuff that's fun.
Yeah.
And Glasgow's great. I mean, I had the chance to work there just a couple, 3 years ago, and it's beautiful
Yeah, no, it's a really good city.
city. Yeah.
It's just it's wet.
The Glaswegian.
It's
like
called
this, right?
Glaswegian. See, and if you're lucky, when we're on camera, I'll start speaking Scottish.
Do
for
you,
guys.
do you get
Yeah.
the
I
accent when you go back? My
no,
mom
no. I actually don't speak.
does.
This is the way I speak with my mum and my dad and my brother and my sister. And when I'm with other people who speak with a North American accent, I don't speak Scottish because as a kid, I was bullied.
That's crazy how you just
by
made that-
speaking this
that-
way. And that's why consciously I make a decision with you. I speak it with a North American accent, not with.
So what is your natural when you just?
My natural is both.
Both.
I can switch and go in and out of them as I please.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And it's like I describe it as being bidialectical. There you go.
Some people have dreams about that.
Yeah, so of course they do. So it's just
Oh,
it's
that
just
is
an
interesting.
accent.
Same thing happened. My dad, who my family's originally from Aberdeen, back in the Forbes.
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
I know, Aberdeenshire.
You're an Aberdonian.
But he had a little bit of a Scottish accent, but then he moved to Tennessee when he was a kid,
Oh,
and
that's
then
a
to
real
Montreal.
mix. Oh, that's a mix.
So he was bullied all the time because,
Yeah.
you know, when he was in the South and he spoke like a French Canadian, then he'd go to Canada and speak like he was from the South. So he had the shit mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, we're ready.
Sit up straight. Here we go. Okay.
Sit up straight, behave, don't have a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, please. I love wardrobe malfunctions.
We're all just one step away from one.
Yeah, you got a good malfunction there, so you're all right if you do.
Functioning. A functioning malfunction. Don't make me laugh. This can't be like Therapy Thursday again.
No, this is Frivolity Friday.
We had the giggles yesterday. Very, very. Hey everybody, welcome back to The Rush. We're very happy to have our next guest here. He is the star of Arrow, which is a fantastic show if you haven't seen it yet. And yes, I did have a nightmare about his character last night because he's an evil, evil man. John Barrowman is joining us now. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming
I'm
today.
not that evil.
Well, you're evil enough that you gave me a bad dream.
But that's a good thing. I mean, that's
No,
the idea, right?
See, everybody sees a bad guy. Malcolm Merlyn, they see as being a bad guy, but I see him as actually being a guy who knows what he wants, knows what he's out to get, and he's got good intentions. It's just he does them in a little bit of a different way.
A little bit.
Oh, a little bit different way.
Well, the image, because the episode I watched last night, the last image I saw of your character was just in the hood
Dark
with
Archer.
out the face, and it was frozen on that, and that's what my dream was about. It was,
Okay.
it was a bad one.
Well,
It was a
spooky.
bad one. It was spooky.
All right, well, you know.
So how are you enjoying being a bad guy? Because you've been good guys in the past.
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting, and it's really nice for me to play because, you know, having been Captain Jack on Torchwood and in Doctor Who, I was a hero, and you know, that heroic kind of character still lives on in a lot of people's heads and minds, and also on DVD box sets. Yay! And the thing with Malcolm Merlyn is, it's something completely different for me to play. Although, like I said, I do see him as a good guy. And most bad guys see themselves as good guys. But it's really good to just say bad, mean things to people. Or to do bad, mean things to them. Because in real life, you don't get to do that
Right.
kind of stuff. So, you know, and to see Stephen Amell, who plays Arrow, standing in front of you completely, you know, shirtless and topless, it's just the
Not a
best
bad
job in the
gig.
world. It's the hottest job on the planet. It's awesome.
Do you see him as a little bit of a Lex Luthor? I heard you say that before.
Yeah, we've you know, the producers and stuff, when we talked about it when just at the beginning of the year when I was coming into the series, and they said they wanted him to be the Lex Luthor of the Arrow world. That's consequently why he's Malcolm Merlyn, MM. It's the double alliteration there. But yeah, so I'm chuffed because it's nice to come in and out of a series. You know, I don't have the weight of the series on my shoulder like I did when I was doing Torchwood and Doctor Who, which was brilliant, and I
Yeah.
enjoyed it, but it's nice to watch somebody else go under that pressure.
Are we going to see more of your evil self?
You possibly will. That's all I can say, but I can't tell you what happens at the end of the series here, but you know, as always, in the end of a series cliffhanger, I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm not saying anything.
Oh, come on, spoiler.
You just got to watch.
Spoiler.
No, I can't spoil.
Okay.
I'll get in trouble. They're all watching.
How did your fan base? I mean, coming from Doctor Who, Torchwood, being the hero, how did your fan base adjust to you becoming this apparently horrible guy who does horrible things?
I have a really unique fan base because they follow me no matter what I do, in which I absolutely love them. They're at Team Barrowman. They follow everything. They, you know, say the best compliment for me is when they tweet or say something like, "I don't like you, but I love watching it," because it's, you know, if I've got across that I'm a bad guy to them from seeing that hero, then I've done my job.
Exactly.
Did you really just get the gig on Arrow from a phone call from the producers?
I did.
It really happen? Like, that never happens in this business.
It does to me.
Bam!
Ba-bing! Andrew Kreisenberg, one of the producers, rang me. I was in my house in Palm Springs having a little bit of a break coming over from the UK, and he rang and he said, "We'd like you to play this role. You know, we'd love to have you on the show. I'm a huge fan of your stuff," and that's really how it started. And that was it. I accepted it over the phone.
Why not? Well, we're going to look at a clip right now. Do you want to set this one up for us?
Sure. I think this is where Malcolm Merlin and his son, Tommy, are running. Malcolm's under the process. Someone's trying to assassinate him. And he decides at this point, when he's got his son in his big office, that he's going to reveal that he's the Dark Archer. But something else then happens. So you're just going to have to watch.
Dun, dun, dun. Here's a scene from Arrow.
Cool. See? I have that hood in my closet.
Keep it at home just for Friday nights, though.
Yeah, really. Or that morning when someone comes to the front door and they're selling something, I put it on and go, what?
That would be funny.
And then they ship themselves.
They ship the bed. Now, you said a couple of key words during the course of the interview. You said you rang somebody. You said you were chuffed.
Chuffed,
because you come from across the pond.
I was born and raised in Glasgow, Scotland, and I split my time between the U.S. and also Vancouver at the moment and the United Kingdom. So I'm Scottish by birth, and I know you're going to want me to do the Scottish accent because when I'm with my mum and dad and my brother and my sister, this is actually how I speak when I'm with them or when I'm in Glasgow back performing and doing stuff there. And most of the BBC TV shows that I do, my entertainment shows, I film in Glasgow, Scotland. So that's just completely freaked everybody out.
So when you do the TV hosting stuff, do you do it in that accent?
No.
Or do you just, No,
it's weird because I was employed as an American over in the UK, but it's also, it's almost like a little bit of a defense mechanism because I wrote about it in one of my first books. I was bullied as to having a Scottish accent when I moved to the States. So rather than being bullied, I learned how to speak like this. So it's just a conscious thing. But when I'm in Scotland and I'm presenting a show that I know is going out nationally in the UK, I speak on cameras in American, but when I'm off camera, I speak to the Glasgow audience with this accent.
I'm getting an ice cream headache just listening to you, that sort of gear shift that you're
Really?
doing. That's crazy.
it's just natural,
I've got something that'll cure your headache, son.
Really?
Don't you worry.
All right, let's do it.
And he just shipped himself.
I just shit myself. Yes!
Now, you mentioned writing books. You do the TV hosting thing. You also do theater, pantomime.
Correct.
What you sing? What don't you do?
I have my own skincare line in the
You
UK.
do not.
I do my own men's skincare, which
No
is...
wonder you have such good skin.
It's skincare designed for a man by a man. It's not any of the derivative stuff that comes from a woman's product that most of the stuff is. So it's, but it's doing really, really well in the UK. We're going to bring it to the US and to the rest of the world soon.
And what about the books that you wrote with your sister,
Correct.
the kids' books?
Correct. We have a series of books called Hollow Earth about twins who have powers to bring themselves into animated, they can animate themselves into paintings and artwork or bring the artwork to life. And we are on our, writing the third book at the moment. And it's my production company in the UK, we've sold the TV rights. We've finally got a scriptwriter onto it, and we're going to be producing that for television and hopefully bringing it to Canada and all the rest of the countries around the world. I like to be the Dark Archer, but on the side, I'm a little bit of a little entrepreneur.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And you still have a tan. You obviously have time to relax in Palm Springs. And
Well, actually, this is stuff you buy in a bottle. No, Palm Springs.
you don't
it's
have
nice.
a tanning line yet?
Not yet. I'll have. May that's a good idea. Spray tan line. Okay.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
I may need that.
So what has it been like doing Arrow for you? I mean, this show from the get-go has been such a massive hit and so embraced by fans. And that's tough.
Yeah, it's really tough because this show, and I remember having a conversation with Stephen, who's from Toronto himself, and I said to him, this could change your life really, and the things that are going to happen. But the fans jumped on board, and like yourselves, you guys use the social media aspect of the show and all that. We do the same thing. We're constantly tweeting, talking about what's happening and going on. But the fact that the fans have jumped into the Arrow world with us is just incredible, and it's a journey like to be taken away from their everyday lives. Although, and I'm not saying they're mundane because everybody's lives are exciting and important, but they want to see something different. And on Arrow, we're giving them that difference. We're giving them excitement, action, adventure, and hunks, left, right, and center. And
Left,
girls.
right, and center.
Yeah, and lots of ladies.
Lots of ladies.
Everybody gets everything.
What's going on with Doctor Who?
I don't know, but are you referring to the 50th
anniversary in the UK?
Well, I am not going to be involved in the TV show, the 50th anniversary TV show. I've already tweeted about that, but some people have made a fuss that I said on a TV show that I was going to be involved, but if you go back and listen, I didn't say what medium I was going to be involved with. So I might be doing something for the 50th. It is just not going to be on the TV show on television. I might be hosting my own 50th anniversary dinner.
Maybe. You know what you're doing. You're just not going to let us know.
I'm not going to tell you. but it's something fun and it's exciting. And if I
Right.
told you, I would get struck
He'd
down
have to
by the
kill us.
BBC lightning bolt right now.
Well, thank you so much for
You're very
joining us
welcome.
today. You can check out Arrow Wednesday nights on CTV. Do not miss it. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more on The Rush right after this. Stay tuned. Your fans
Yes.
on the internet.
Yes, on the Tinternet.
On
there.
the internet.
Okay.
Mel, what is our first question for Mr. Barrowman?
I have one comment from Katie, who's from the UK, and she's a huge fan of Arrow and yourself, so she's really excited to join us on Livestream and see you. Our first question is from Bettina, and she said, have you practiced your English for FedCon?
Practice my English
You're sorry,
for Fed?
you're German, you're German.
My German.
Yes.
I actually read that tweet. She tweeted me that this morning also. I haven't practiced anything yet because, you know, I don't know. I'll probably will have something to say, and it'll probably be rude and a double entendre for the German audience. But yeah, if you want me to speak German, I will. Just tell me what you'd like me to translate. Tweet it to me at my Twitter, and I'll see what I can do.
All right.
Now, Katie asks, who is the funniest guy to work with on the show?
On Arrow? Ooh, well, there's people that I haven't done scenes with yet that I enjoy working with. In fact, if you go on to Twitter and also onto Instagram or all this stuff, you'll see that myself, Steven, Colton Haynes, Emily, all of us, and Willa, we all tweet and do stuff. We did a video of with Emily, myself, Colton, and Willa coming out of the toilet stalls.
I saw that. It was a Grease song,
singing,
wasn't
doing
it?
Grease. We were bored between shots one day, and we planned it and we did it. So go watch that. That's the kind of fun stuff we do.
Excellent. And our last question is from MCG. What was more fun, being Malcolm or Jack, the good or the bad?
Well, it would be unfair for me to say which is better because I never do that in anything that I do, say which I like the most. And the fact that I get to play a hero, and you still see me as a hero like Jack Harkness, because Jack Harkness is immortal. And the fact that I've just noticed something on my trousers. I've got some toothpaste on my trousers.
That's going around. That's happening
I
today.
hope it's
I
toothpaste.
hope so too. We're going to be putting the black light on you, son.
I just shipped myself. But I also enjoy playing the bad guy, so I can't say which is better, but I love... The thing about being an actor is you get to do different things, and it's diverse, and that's what I love about my life and my career. And again, thank you for all the fans who've given me the life I've always dreamed of. I totally appreciate it and love making you all happy.
Excellent.
Well
Thanks.
said, my friends. And I
you.
watched, you guys do a lot
I'm
of...
not leaving.
No, don't. Just
should-
stay
yeah.
here. Stay here all day.
I'll just sit.
Wait, can we do
I'll
a...
just shit myself.
Just, he said, you
I-
had a T in there. That wasn't a P.
No, I didn't. I said a shit.
I think you said shit.
Did I?
think
Did I
he
say
said
shit?
Okay, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do one more.
Can I give you mine?
I think I blinked.
I think I'll just shit myself.
Here, I'll give you mine quick. Don't go into the camera because you'll see things that you might not see or you
can't
might want to
unsee.
see.
Or you might want to, Rashad.
Yeah. In fact, I'll put it right to Instagram. Oh dear. There you
Oh,
go.
snap.
Okay, on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Had you shot anything here in Vancouver before you got Arrow?
No, I've never. I only come to Vancouver up to Whistler to ski and
Oh,
to
okay.
snowboard.
So you had been
So
here
I have been
before
here
then.
before. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've done the total tourist thing in Vancouver thing, but I've filmed in Toronto before. I did all the Lloyd Webber shows with Fighting Maria and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff before. But I love Canada. In fact, Scott and I have thought there was a point when we were doing a show in Toronto. We might have been in Canada a little more permanently.
Really?
And we were looking at property, but we've come here and not a great day to
Despite
decide to do
today.
it. But
No, but Palm Springs is way closer, though, if you have a home there.
well, yeah, 2 hours and 15 minutes, door to door
Direct,
from our
right.
house, direct, and we just fly WestJet up. Although there are other airlines out there that you can choose from.
No, but you know what? I think WestJet is the only one that has a direct flight from Vancouver.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct, and they do it once
Which
a day.
is weird because there's so many Vancouverites who have homes there now.
I know.
They've got to add more.
Yeah, but it's great. We and we love Vancouver. I love the fact that you have the mountains and the sea and you can go up and, you know, it's like...
We really do out there, even though you can't see them,
No, you can't
people.
see them. They're beautiful mountains.
There's a mountain and ocean right there.
You can't even see the water.
You can't even barely see the Olympic torch.
Well, I just almost gave my passcode away there. I'm streaming.
Yeah.
Oops.
Nobody.
Here we go.
Change password.
I'm Instagramming this picture now.
Here we go. At Fiona Forbes and at Robin Dunn.
With an E.
Wait. Type it in. Go on. I'm rubbish at typing.
Rubbish. You're funny. You sound like my family.
I'm going to be really sexist here, and you can do it, but you have a great rack.
Thank you.
You really do.
Thank you. So do
and
you.
don't feel bad. You have a good bum, because I already looked at it when you got out of the... You got out of the chair.
Why did you tell her first?
And we have it on tape.
Because I have to be, you know.
I have a good rack. On. The Rush TV. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying to spell people.
Worry.
On the
He
Rush
was talking
TV.
about your boobs.
I know. Rack. I like rack, though. People don't say that often enough.
But some women don't like when that...
I can take a comp. That's a compliment.
You know what? It's a good compliment.
It's a great compliment.
When people tell me I have... Never mind.
What? Come on. Say
no,
it.
listen, I do not monitor. The people who watch me know that I don't monitor.
That's why you're the perfect guest.
Yes.
We like that.
Fit right in.
You didn't get to ask me about all my gay stuff.
I want to see
can
that
we though?
documentary.
Because
Sure,
the documentary that you did sounded fascinating.
Yeah, that documentary.
Can we do a couple more live stream questions? There we go.
Did you put both of them in?
I was
Okay.
going to say she's got a great rack, but no.
Twitter, share.
Okay, so question.
That's the making of me. Where can we see this documentary? It sounds fascinating.
I think you can go on to YouTube and you can find it, but apparently there's some sections missing. So I know when people are watching this now, if you have a recording of it, not that I'm condoning this, and I don't think, but you know, if people want to see it, I would love it to be out there. I hope Netflix would pick it up or whatever. But it's about.
You were the subject.
I'm the subject,
okay.
And it's taking me through a process of learning something about myself, which I already knew. But whether being gay is you're born that way or it's nature or nurture. Now, in myself, I know what the answer is, but they wanted to take me on this journey because I might have been shocked at what the answers were, and it might have been something that I didn't know. I did all sorts of tests. I went into MRI scanners and watched different types of pornography and, you know, soft porn and everything to see what the reaction would be. And in a nutshell, in that test where you know you're in a scientific experiment, so nothing happens down there, right? Because you're conscious of that. But what you have no control of is what your brain does.
Yeah.
And my brain, when they showed me females, was normal. My brain, when they showed me two women doing things together, was normal. When they showed me a man and a woman, slightly twinged, two men, it was like fireworks. And I wasn't feeling anything. And it fired before my blood flow started going. So on the process and going through it, it was also stuff where they think it's the estrogen in a woman's body. That's the theory, not that it's fact. Yeah. That when a woman produces a male, when the body decides when nature decides what you're going to be, a male or female,
right.
A male is foreign to a female body. So the female starts pumping with estrogen to try to get rid of or change it. So the male is being pumped heavily with estrogen, and that's what they think is part of what makes a man gay. I'm not saying women, but you know, with lesbians it's a completely different thing. This is the theory.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things we learned. But what makes me gay might not be the same thing that makes somebody else gay.
So what were your thoughts going in on born this way, nature, nurture?
I was kind of adamant that it wasn't going to change how I thought, because I am living who I am, and I know that I didn't wake up one morning and go, oh, I'm going to have pancakes, sausage, bacon, and I'm gay.
And you're like, you woke up one morning, you're like, good morning!
Good morning, everybody! I'm stretching like a gay today! No, I'm a man who likes men, and I happen to appreciate women and like women also, but I just don't want to have sex with them, and that's it.
I'm not offended, but
no, don't be. But I will lay my head on your rack because they look like really comfortable pillows.
They are.
You're the kind of person I want to be sitting next to on an airplane when we come to an emergency stop, because I'll just be like, airbags.
Can we add to that blooper reel? Jesus.
I know. Here's Cynthia. She's like, reel
Sorry,
it in,
I got
girls.
it. All right.
Okay.
Am I being pulled out? Thank you very much, guys.
Great. Really great to meet you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
I'm going to give you a hug. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, no, that's okay. Sorry.
Apparently we have more guests, John.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming.
What a nice guy.
What a great guy.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
What a great guy.
Good morning! No, this should have been the whole show. John Barrowman, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun. Robin, that's your cue.